Buckle up, MotoGP fans. Francesco Pecco Bagnaia hit rock bottom in Aragon, struggling with his bike, losing confidence, and walking away pointless from the sprint race. But hold up! A tiny tweak to his Ducati Desmercedes GP 25 flipped the script. A stunning third-place podium in Aragon brought his mojo back, and now he's gearing up to set Mugello ablaze at the 2025 Italian GP with a major bike upgrade. What's the secret behind this epic comeback? Dive into the full story in this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the latest MotoGP updates. To understand just how massive Bagnaia's turnaround is, let's rewind to the start of the 2025 season. The Ducati Lenovo team rolled in with a dream lineup: Bagnaia and Marc Marquez, two heavyweights expected to dominate the grid. The Desmercedes GP 25, Ducati's shiny new beast, was hyped as the ultimate weapon to keep their MotoGP crown. But the track doesn't always play nice with expectations. Bagnaia, known for his silky smooth and pinpoint precise riding style, started showing cracks in early races like Thailand, Argentina, and the Americas. He couldn't find his groove. The GP25, with its monstrous power and rock-solid stability in fast corners, was letting him down in hard braking zones. The front end felt gone when diving into turns, leaving him hesitant to push harder. The result? A string of crashes, finishes outside the points, and a growing gap to his rivals, including his own teammate Marc Marquez, who was absolutely slaying it. The low point came at the Aragon sprint race. Starting from P4, Bagnaia plummeted to P12 by the checkered flag, scoring 0 points. It was the darkest moment of his MotoGP career since his debut. Post-race, he looked lost in interviews, admitting, "I don't know what's wrong with this bike. I've tried everything, but the front end just doesn't give me confidence." Fans started to panic. Was Pecco done for? Could he keep up with Marquez, who was thriving on the same machine? But MotoGP has a way of turning things around with the smallest changes. In Aragon, the Ducati Lenovo team wasn't about to let their star fade. After intense powwows with Bagnaia's crew chief, Cristian Gabarini, and Ducati's engineering wizards, they decided to roll the dice with a tweak to his bike's brake disc. So what changed? They swapped in a larger 355mm front brake disc, ditching the standard size. Sounds simple, right? But the impact was massive. The bigger disc boosted braking power, gave the front end extra stability when diving into corners, and, most crucially, restored Bagnaia's confidence. During the post-race test in Aragon, Pecco felt the difference instantly. "With the new brake disc, I could finally feel the front end again," he said, flashing a huge grin. "I can brake harder, attack corners with confidence, and the bike feels solid." The proof: a podium finish in the Aragon main race, third place, that had the entire Ducati team breathing a sigh of relief. That podium wasn't just about points. It was a symbol of rebirth. After months of wrestling with a confusing bike, Bagnaia was back in the game. Team manager Davide Tardozzi couldn't hide his excitement. "Pecco's back. We worked our butts off to get him the feel he needed, and now we're seeing the results." That Aragon podium is huge momentum heading into the 2025 Italian GP at Mugello, Bagnaia's home turf and a track he loves. Mugello isn't just another circuit for Pecco. It's Ducati's home court, and a place where the Italian tifosi go wild for their guy. But Mugello's also a high-stakes test, with Marc Marquez riding consistently like a beast, and other rivals like Alex Marquez and Fabio Quartararo stepping up. Bagnaia needs to prove Aragon wasn't a fluke. Why is Mugello so special for Pecco? First, he's got a killer track record here, winning in 2022 and 2023. Showing he can tame this technical beast of a circuit. Second, Mugello's long straights and fast corners are a perfect match for the GP25's strengths, especially with the brake disc upgrade making the bike a braking beast. But let's be real, the pressure's on. Italian fans are dying for Pecco to bring home the glory, but his rivals won't make it easy. Marc Marquez, with his Mugello experience and aggressive style, could give Bagnaia a run for his money. Then there's Alex Marquez, pulling off surprises with the GP24, and Quartararo, who's finding his speed again with Yamaha. Let's zoom in on that game-changing brake disc mod. For the uninitiated, Brake discs are a big deal in MotoGP. They dictate how hard a rider can brake without losing grip or stability. In a sport where every millisecond counts, precise braking can mean the difference between a podium and P10. The 355mm disc gave Bagnaia two key advantages. First, it delivered stronger braking power, letting him brake later into corners without worrying about the front tyre slip. Second, the larger disc dissipates heat better, reducing the risk of overheating during long races. That's clutch on tracks like Aragon with its heavy braking zones. This tweak didn't just happen by magic. It took long debates between Bagnaia, his crew chief, and Ducati's engineers. They pored over data from past races, listened to Pecco's feedback, and ran simulations to ensure the new disc wouldn't mess with the bike's balance. The result? A simple yet brilliant fix that let Bagnaia race with confidence again. This also shows the strength of the Ducati Lenovo team. In the high-pressure 2025 season, they stayed tight and focused on finding solutions for their rider. The teamwork between Bagnaia and his crew is a masterclass in how communication drives success in a sport as complex as MotoGP. Even though the Aragon podium has got Bagnaia buzzing, he can't afford to take his foot off the gas at Mugello. There are some proper challenges waiting for him. First up, the pressure of being the hometown hero. Racing in front of tens of thousands of passionate Italian tifosi can fire you up, but it's also a massive weight on your shoulders. The Ducati faithful are desperate to see Pecco on the podium, and anything less will feel like a letdown. Second, Marc Marquez. His teammate was absolutely electric at Aragon, owning the race from lights to flag. Marquez has this unreal ability to adapt, and he's not coming to Mugello to play second fiddle, especially not with 6 world titles under his belt. The dynamic between Bagnaia and Marquez in the Ducati garage is going to be box office. Will they play nice and help each other out, or go full-on no-holds-barred racing? Third, the weather. Mugello's notorious for its unpredictable conditions. Rain or a slippery track can turn the race into a proper lottery, and Bagnaia needs to be ready for any curveball. On the bright side, the new brake disc tweaks give him an edge in braking, which could be a game-changer in Mugello's tight corners. Bagnaia's comeback story has us pumped for the 2025 Italian GP, doesn't it? Will Pecco dominate Mugello again, or will Marc Marquez steal the show? Drop your predictions in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with MotoGP news. Share this video with your MotoGP loving friends, and let's cheer Pecco on at his home race.